evening, tubers. It's Tuesday evening. Wee bit of dirt time on the menu. Completely new location for me. We are in the heart of County Antrim, in the glens of Antrim, and we're just having a walk beside a reservoir. And I say me, or we, because it's myself and a friend, Ricky.
Yeah. Good to meet you.
Ricky's new to the community. You might have read his tweets or seen his pictures on Instagram. He's as yet just stayed off the old YouTube. He doesn't like making a plunker of himself the same way the rest of us do. So, but we'll slowly ease him in to YouTube. I'm just going to let you have another wee pan around before we're at tonight. It's boggy, wet ground. I'm sure once in when this land was known as Dalriada, this would have been heavy forest with wolf and boar and bear, but unfortunately this is the landscape now. Yeah, that's our packing truck. This is the reservoir we're at tonight. Right guys, just still out for a bit of a dander, and we've found these flowering heads of this reed, and some of them are quite wet because the weather, there has been thunderstorms here today and heavy rain, but even with that, quite a lot of them are very light and fluffy and dry, and I'm just picking a few and I'm going to take them and just try them as a natural tinder. I'm going to have a wee brew at some point, so I just thought I'd throw a ferro rod at them and see how they ignite. It's hard to believe that in this wee country today there's been thunder, lightning, heavy rain, floods and hail, and we're standing here tonight and this is our view. Guys, you want to know why we get out? Just listen. Yep, that's right. Nothing's spoiling it but me. Warm out. I'm just going to stop here, just show you where we're at. We shelter spot for a quick brew. If you see what I'm using, Tom, but I'll just pan you around and let you see where we're at.
Sure, drink of water.
It's just this like a bit of a quarry face. Sits and looks out onto the reservoir, and gives us a solid base just to put our wee fires for our brew kit. Okay guys, Pathfinder cup and bottle arrived today from Henny Hines, and rather than buy the base, because I already have a base in the other water bottle, I thought I'd try a different option, and that's the wee folding stove that I got from Sports Direct. £2.49 with fuel, so I'm just using it tonight to try and boil some water. So that's it, arrived today, quick rinse, out in the field, doing what it's meant to. Record the time because it's not important, I'm not in a rush, but it's not been long on the boil, and there's steam coming out. All I have in there is one small hexi block and two of the little fibre fuel packs that I've sent maybe to a few of you. They're like a wee recycled fibre material soaked in vegetable oil, and that's the only fuel. Two of those, one hexi block. Absolutely no weight, no hassle in gathering, easy to carry, and I have got a brew on. Just about ready.
We keep cheerful. We focus here. As you can see, just a simple sweet corn can, I think it was. Drilled a few holes in around the obviously, you know, flame as you can see. However, a little spirit burner burning away inside there quite happily. Once you put this on, it gives it a nice blue flame. And this is on the boil, I would say, about 2.5–3 minutes. Starting to get a good wee boil for a nice wee cup of coffee.
Eaten alive there by the midges, but I think they've taken the hint, or the smoke's doing its job, one of the two. But they seem to have cleared off, guys. But Ricky brought me along here with him tonight just for a bit of a dander, as we call in these parts of the world, and a brew. No tea, because it's for girls. Just an opportunity to get out, and I thought we'd bring you along to use your privilege. Okay guys, so just while we were out walking, these are the wee flower heads that we've collected off the reeds, and I've been drying out in the pockets. Going to use the Leatherman. I always carry the Leatherman on me, and I use the back of the saw, which is a good 90-degree edge on a ferro rod. I'm just going to see how it throws a spark into these. And there you go.
Brilliant, brilliant.
And those we just collected as we were walking along, dried out in the pockets. Okay, the burn time on them is very, very fast. All it's really done is singe the hairs in the top. You could probably throw so obviously that would just be to catch your initial spark. You would need to have a better bird's nest with maybe a lot of dried grass to catch after that. But the initial spark onto those wee flower heads. It's good to experiment. Don't ask for much in life. Just a strong brew and a scene like that. Let's reset my clock. Guys, this scenery just keeps taking my breath away, so I just thought I'd show it, share it. The sun is going down behind us. It's just catching that cloud, but just above, in the top left hand corner of the screen there, you can see the moon. Greys and reds and oranges, blues, whites, creams, and then you have the green. It's just beautiful out here tonight. There's our Ricky taking pictures for Instagram, but look at the picture he's taking, guys. Look at that sky. Big forest just off in the distance. We've had our brew, we've had our dander. We're going to head back to the car. where we've got a wee bit of solid ground to keep it easier. This spot is so peaceful tonight. A few birds, a lot of midges, and, and good company.
A lot of midges on steroids, I think.
You might be surprised to see that the beard has had a bit of man grooming going on. My Elaine, well, she convinced me that even animals have the sense to shed hair in the summer, so not too much off, but enough. Guys, you'll find it hard to believe it's 10 o'clock at night. I suppose we're only 11 days away from summer solstice, so I can imagine that tonight would pass without total darkness. There's going to be a glimmer of sun all night. We're in the northern hemisphere, so there's no reason why not. But just last shot before we get into the car, and let's see what 10 o'clock at night looks like where we're at right now.